which is interesting, but makes no sense to me. But I'm loath to overcorrect. I think you're already getting impatient with me doing this. So I'll just leave it to you now. Do you mind?
No?
And you know, I mean, all this has to be blended now. Every lighter spot has to be found and slowly built up and then lacquer it and then do it again and lacquer it and do it again and lacquer it and do it again. I think it's great the way it is. I'd leave it black around here like Leonardo used to. I think it's so strong that it can carry that without distraction. Yeah.
Maybe a frame.
A frame, definitely. Yeah. If I had a gold thing, I'd put a frame on it here right now. Okay. All right. Now, that's it.
That's everyone, right?
I think, yeah, that's everyone, and there was one other thing I wanted to say about something, but it's completely gone out of
You
my head.
mentioned something that I could do to mine, some sort of style, some technique.
Oh, yeah, Sgraffito, it's called.
Sgraffito.
It's, you can look it up, that's G, Sgraffito. Where's, let's have Patty's painting.
Trying to get it on this.
Well, it's amazingly good. All the work is amazingly good, actually. I couldn't ask for better. All right. Now, what was that one that I got all messed up and I handed it to you? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, what the hell? I mean, this is... I'm going to have to hand you everything.
Oh no, Holly's all messed up too.
Spark up the cigar there, Holly.
Yeah.
They had a sitter there, you know, but she's perfect.
Why did I sit
She's
here?
no better person. Okay, so, because she's pleasant enough. She's not like the rest of us.
She's nice, not like us.
Okay, so here we go. Using a bit of a stick. If I can ever get,
The oil off it.
yeah, Bernard's impasto. I love the white. I love the white makeup on his face. It's just incredibly nice. You know, it's very Paul Klee, too. You could benefit by looking at Paul Klee. There, not that you know, ever have to slavishly copy him, but you'd appreciate him. And you would appreciate yourself all the more when you realize that you're actually a reincarnation of Paul Klee. Okay, it's because you have those textures as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have a pair of glasses once?
Yep.
Okay.
Once upon a time.
Thank you. I'm gonna need these a little bit.
That's reassuring.
Okay.
He's gonna pay
Because you
attention to your
have wonderful underlying textures,
Yeah.
and we can't even be sure where they are, what they are. But if we just dive in and use it in a small flat like this,
Might catch the edges, huh?
might break your stuff up so you have all different sizes.
Yeah.
This is a good small one. Let's just start. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And right away, they got an interesting mark.
Yeah.
And where did it come from? I don't know. I just pushed this on the thing. And then kind of,
Holy shit.
Now let's go down here. Again, look at that. It's nice and raggedy on that end and hard on the other because I pressed in.
Yeah, my inclination there, now I want to go and get my finger and do stuff with that.
Absolutely, and I'm going to let you do that.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to ask you to finish it. But I'm just going to put them on for you.
Okay, so your intention was though to make a mark and then blend? Yes?
Yeah,
No?
oh yeah. But some not blend.
Mm-hmm.
Some blend a little,
Okay.
some blend a lot. But make sure
Like
you
some
do
different
all
textures.
three,
Yeah.
so it's not all the same. Because everything is about variety. Variety of color, variety of shape, variety of tone. That's why that white mask is so wonderful. It's got every kind of white in there, in little dots, in little squares. I mean, they're Paul Klee. Couldn't do better. And I mean, some of those textures, I don't know about you, but I looked at, and they're all there. God, this is a sorry sack of the human being. What did you say was
He's
Mr.
Mr. Grey no more.
Mr.
He's transversed the universe. He's stretched from time and space.
One of those, huh?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder he's so weary looking.
Yeah, his head is still part of space by the looks of it.
World weary, yeah.
Universe weary. Cosmos weary.
It's strange actually doing a character from fiction. And
Well, it didn't
at
start
first I
out. He
think
didn't
it
start
was
out as that, but the more I did, the more he turned into that.
because you've been reading the book or something.
It just came out. I read it a few years ago, and as I was doing
And then you saw it was him.
I saw it was him. Yeah, came out of my subconscious.
Boy, oh boy.
The images from the book and the story came to me. I was like, "Holy shit! I'm painting Mr. Greenmore."
Either you're relieving yourself of this baggage,
Uh,
or you're wallowing in it. I don't know which it is. But
no.
whatever it is, no. Look, I'm being a little tough on you.
Okay.
You can take it. You've got to be able to take it. Number one, you've got to develop the thickest skin in the world. Because some people, when you start showing your work, it's going to be horrible. They're not going to give a crap. And they're going to go in there and all they want to do is talk to each other. And flick the wine droplets off their fingers onto your paintings. A terrible world, the big Denmark world. But you said you have to have a very thick skin. And then the critics watch you. So you have all this to confront with. So you've got to get tough. I don't know how critical, I even forgot what I said, but it was not meant with malice.
Some of them may wallow in that story.
Well, look, this is a deep, deep thing about it. You're not doing a straightforward portrait. You have chosen to do something like you a bit. So woebegone. Lake Woebegone. Minnesota.
We'll be tied to boy, huh?
Yeah. It's wonderful because it's very disturbing.
I like
Great
story.
art disturbs me. Susan Sontag is pretty brilliant when it comes to observation like that. She said great art, really great art, disturbs me. And when you think of Goya's Jupiter devouring his children, or even the Isle of the Dead, or I see her point. We don't want pleasant people. We want Mr. Woebegone here. We want the wolf at the door. Yeah, that's it.
That little bit I did with him freaks everybody out.
And
It disturbs their stomach.
Yeah, yeah.
People are like, that's not.
Did you plan it to look like there's a ditch in front of him that he's been digging?
I planned it to look like it was settled into the landscape a bit,
Well, it also,
And it takes
the one place you did, it looks it's like a grave that he's clawing up.
It is the burn, like,
And it's, whoa. Yeah, it's fantastic. This is what you can do with this film. How was the interview? So I got reports, but I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
It's really good.
Well, I wasn't listening to it, so.
You never heard it yet? You haven't played it back to yourself?
No, they're emailing it to me.
All right, who heard it?
I heard it.
Yeah.
You did. Could
very good.
you work together and give me a synopsis of how it went? Go on.
The woman doing the interview was really interested, so she was really into the subject
Yeah, that's what the others are doing. Yeah.
and was fascinated by the project.
Young woman, older woman? Oh,
She's probably late 40s.
so she's been around.
Yeah, I got the impression that she'd done more than just read the Kickstarter page.
Yeah, she's watched all the clips, I think, by the sounds of it. She's fascinated by you on camera. Said you were amazing on camera.
I always knew.
The camera loves you.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said the camera loves
Very
them.
Get out
charismatic.
of here.
They mentioned Donald Sutherland twice. I hope you like him.
Yeah.
And I made sure, actually, I
He's
do
not
remember.
so prissy now. Is it?
The one thing I do remember making a point of was telling everyone on the radio that it's not a unicorn. That it
Oh,
is
yeah.
Thank God
Yeah.
for you.
battle
Got that
helmet.
clear.
Get away from that sugary sweet saccharine
Yeah.
cupcake unicorn thing. Yeah, a war hat.
Yeah, you gotta mention the chains next time though.
But
Oh,
there is
yeah.
a resonance because everybody knows that sculpture. So
Yeah.
Cork from going
They
to
do,
Kerry,
yeah.
everyone was, where did that come from?
And
I've
it's
had that
not just
myself
relevant
before I knew
to
you.
adults, it was great.
Yeah.
'cause
So
you
everyone has that,
said,
like,
you said,
I
as
said,
a
where did that
kid.
come from?
did
Yeah,
that.
fascinated like
Yeah.
that.
Great. That's very nice.
It had been my.
It being Mrs.
And
Turner's
she was
unicorn
saying that
is
was the
not a
point.
bad
She was
thing.
like, I've driven
Kids
past
No,
this
but that
all
was a
my
funny
life.
kind of story.
Oh no, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It brings
Yeah,
us
You know,
it's
they
like,
desecrated
captures
it real
everyone's
good a
attention.
couple
Yeah.
of times.
Over JA, was that?
over the GNA thing.
Actually, oh, did you know someone clearly?
Yes, fantastic.
You know, there was like string or a flag down the
Yeah.
bottom around the legs and kind of
Mhm.
going back towards the field. There was stuff stuck on it.
Yeah.
Someone cleared it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. No, you'd have to go in physically and cut the stuff
It was
off.
like duct tape wrapped around the tail or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tail and legs and stuff. But it was there for the last 12 months, but it's gone now. Someone cleaned it up.
Oh,
'Cause I thought I'd have to
thank
do it
God,
when
no,
I'm doing-
how nice that people care.
Yeah.
That's the secret of it. You know, nobody knew the Mona Lisa existed, and this is the honest truth. Till in the mid-1800s, it was stolen, and then it was on every newspaper cover, you know,
Where's
and it
painting?
became famous.
Well.
So it's always through adversity, and the same is true of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Munch's The Screen,
Yeah.
same thing, was stolen, and so it gets press attention. By the way, I wanted to thank Bernard particularly. Bernard brought in one of the big contributors, the diamond merchant from Belgium.
Oh yeah, it was
Michelle,
Michelle.
Was it?
really?
I think 500 maybe it was.
Yeah,
500
at
or so,
least.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that Mom had
They came to our wedding.
called you and
Oh,
found
yeah?
out for sure. It was Michelle Hadmore, not Imore.
Oh, he's
Oh, sorry, no, that's the guy in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was Hong Kong.
Right.
Michelle had her in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, there's another Michelle.
But thank you
Moore.
anyway.
Yeah.
Really?
He's the
That's a
doctor.
coincidence.
Where are you going with this, like?
Back on track, Kev.
You think I've gone too far?
I got to know where you're going.
He's going to
I'm
start
Glenn, I'm
blending
Okay.
again, I think,
All
hopefully.
right. Right, okay, I'm not gonna do a lot though now, I might disappoint you, but
Glenn gets a blend.
I'll show you what
I'll
you can
thank
do
you.
with the old things.
Mhm.
Just, you know, and work it. Sometimes you wanna really, sometimes you wanna just drag it once.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's, and Kevin's so cool, where am I going with this? As if he knew, right? He knew, I'd be going somewhere. Okay, and the direction is that you find the direction, right?
Mhm.
Instead of going against it, for the most part, because it's so wonderful that just that now, look. Huh?
Yeah.
It's
Get
got
in there, Holmes.
such a natural look in comparison. Now we're going to do more here.
It's under the eye, like it.
Yeah. Now this, I'm going against the grain, but I have to follow
The shape of the
the
face.
shape. So, I'm not thrilled with it, but I'll just go at it for a while here. And it's all instinctual. He's got a wound in the head or something.
Yeah.
I'll just try to play around. I don't want to.
Well, it'll certainly bring his face out from the cosmos.
Well, that's exactly right. You got it in one.
We'll bring him back.
Yeah, yeah. He was in the shadows. Luminosity is right. Now, Deanna will varnish it. When the varnish goes on, where you see how it pops.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievably. Okay? So, whatever you think now, you think, oh, it's not too bad now. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. When you see what happens when
Yeah, she's the difference that's making
when the shine comes on it.
That's giving it a human characteristic.
I see where you're going, right,
Flesh. Yeah,
You
translucent
gotta
flesh,
have
huh?
to do. You have to get it to this stage next time we're together, right?
Kev, get your finger on that there and give it a go.
Yeah, go on.
Finger. Get your finger on your finger.
That's it. Very good. Good touch. See how endlessly now he can keep doing it. I mean, he can keep going and going and going. And that will stay for a long time, but right now we could varnish it and it wouldn't smudge it, wouldn't change it, it would just seal it. You do it. Give it a go. Yeah, that didn't get done at all. Oh man. Finally. You can shut up. Oh yeah, he's got one of those dimples in his chin too. Give him a highlight on the other side here.
Oh yeah.
Put in your own little highlight. Smaller, but well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
does.
starting to go now.
Yeah.
but see, you've preserved all that work. You haven't covered it up.
Yeah, it's translucent.
So the difference between these eyes, you covered up the old eyes, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This what you just didn't
Yeah.
cover it up. And when we put the business on and you put highlights on all this, the same way, you know,
Yeah.
just work away at it, bring them out of the shadows and into the light. Oh, this expression is much stronger now, isn't it?
Yep, no, definitely.
Very sad, but not woebegone anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of kindly, isn't it? Oh, it's very kindly.
Well, he's seen a lot, you know.
I don't know the character.
It's come back to her now, you see.
Yeah.
Isn't it his love is crossing?
Well, this guy was the original star sailor. He was, everyone would be put to sleep on the ship and he would captain it. It was a very hard thing to do because you would be alone for so long a time and you would age while everyone else stayed young on the ship.
Okay.
And it was a
This
big,
is not by Ursula Le Guin. is it?
no, it's a Cordwainer,
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Richard Cordwainer.
Yeah.
And basically, he was the first and original star captain, and he would fly the ship when everyone else was in stasis. And so they would stay young while he would
Give it
age.
the lights now.
Not fun.
No. So when he came back to Earth, he was old, and everyone he knew had like either died or was insane.
I know, yeah.
Wow. And this young girl, when she was born, when she was old enough, she was like a young girl, 14s. She fell in love with this character, this brave man who did this thing, and she became the first female star sailor in order to do what he had done. And when she went on her trip and came back, she almost got lost in space, and she nearly lost her mind. And when she came back, she was the same age as Mr. Waynmore, and they found a kinship between the two of them, and they fell in love. Well, he fell in love with her because she was already in love with him all her life.
So it's a love story.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it sad?
Because it's tough going up there into the cosmos and seeing between the veil.
Yeah.
You bring someone back with you.
Yeah. This is a very interesting book. I mean, it's transformative. Yeah.
It's transformed, yeah. There's
And that's just the start.
there's life
That's
in the
it.
face now.
It'll
Yeah.
be more and more subtle the more you get into it.
Mm.
His whole costume needs the same treatment.
Yeah.
I need the background the way it is. Probably you. Yeah. Okay. There was one other thing that I had in mind, and I can't seem to put my finger on it. Are there any questions about what we want to do now for the next time, and where we want to be next month? Month from now, about the same time, we'll meet again, and we'll see what we've learned and how we've applied what we've learned, and we'll ask questions. Meanwhile, Deanna will heroically get you all to be aware of the materials you're going to need, okay? And I do recommend you get them because they're the best for what you want to use them for. And each one of you, I mean, you're embarked on your own thing here. It's a great start, wonderful start. Any words of closing?
Thank you.
Last words? Last words, anybody?
Any questions?
Great job, everybody.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
job. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I say exactly that. Let's go have some tea and coffee and